So here I am, returned back to the States, restarting my unfinished projects, including my 65 Mustang, rebuilding the engine, continuing to turn that thing into a race car, cleaning and adding to the inventory of tools for my garage, as that is a never-ending project, but that's what I need to get done in order to finish my current project, 65 Mustang. Oh, ensuring my house is still standing, it didn't blow away. My yard is looking good, upgrading my life, including my properties, so that I can just continue to keep upgrading and take in the American culture for better or worse, as opposed to my European projects, including the race motorcycles, shuffling them around between the UK and Spain, making sure they're in top spec, top condition, oil change, tires, and my race cars that I am working on too, Skyline Mustang, roll cage, suspension, and engine, and so forth. But as I'm in the States, my dirty little secret is to go to Harbor Freight. And yes, sure, the Harbor Freight historically has cheap toolboxes. They have upgraded. And granted, I've been in all the tool shops in the UK, and there is nothing quite like the display at Harbor Freight. The colors, I can't say the quality because I've never owned a US General toolbox, but geez, these look good at the store. Holy crap. Now, who am I to be giving business advice to Snap-on? Wouldn't it be cool? At least one per state. But you know how Summit has one store? Well, actually, I think they might have one in Nevada, too. But you can go into the Summit store and sample what the brochure online shows you. I think it would be cool to have a physical Snap-on location. Maybe people have recommended that before. But to walk into the store just like this Harbor Freight and see the toolboxes in person, even if they are 5, 10 grand, maybe you will get a sale or two out of it. And maybe it's unfair to a lot of the local salesmen that actually work their butts off, but geez. And not only do they have the top spec ones on display, they got a little binder there showing all the colors, electric blue, the neon green. I'm not sure if those are the exact colors, but that's what I'm going to call them. You know, it's like Rolex. The only analogy that comes to mind, how they built the Submariner, and all the other companies, all the other watch companies copied the Submariner. Snap-on is what comes to mind. And sure, Harbor Freight copies their version of the Submariner. But you know what? Are you a mechanic that's going to be opening and closing this toolbox 8 hours a day, 5 days a week? And even if you did, can these toolboxes hold up? I mean, they sure look the part. There are a lot of analogies out there saying, you know, you buy cheap, you buy twice. Just talking about if you buy low quality. But sometimes there are a few hacks out there that just because you buy that Submariner clone doesn't mean it's not going to be a good watch. Well, there's another analogy, pretending to be the military. Oh, you'll never be special forces. Hey man, I just want to buy this bolt action firearm. Are you going to be kicking down doors, military special forces? You'll never be a sniper. You'll never be a mechanic. But hey, fine, I just want to buy this neon green Harbor Freight toolbox so that I can pretend as if I'm rich. Does it mean I want to be the top spec dealer Ferrari mechanic? No, I just want to own a fancy toolbox. Keeping up with the Joneses, me as a neighbor owning this this fake toolbox, I don't care. It looks the part. It organizes my tools. Every time I come back into the States, there's always something new. There's new trucks out. There's new vehicles out, as opposed to what I've seen in the UK, all these hot hatches, whatever. That is what I've noticed when I went to Harbor Freight. I had to go to Harbor Freight to pick up some tool. I forgot what it was. I don't remember what it was. And when I walked in, I was like, wow, these toolboxes, what you have on display. And I'm not sure, I actually might have to walk into another Harbor Freight to see, even if they have other toolboxes displayed just like you do at this Vancouver store. But geez, Harbor Freight, you guys are killing it. You guys are doing a great job. I want to own one. I've opened up a space in my garage about 6 feet wide, I think. I need to go out and remeasure it, but I just think it would be cool to have. I don't know. I mean, I have red cupboards, so do I get a red one, staying with the theme? Or do I get a blue, electric blue, Bayside blue, purple? You guys have purple. Now I know that you have it in the smaller toolboxes of this purple, but you guys have it in the larger toolboxes, and the prices aren't bad. Jeez, you compare it, and they show the comparison between the Snap-ons, which they're not hiding the fact that they're trying to compete with these guys. But you got $5,000 toolboxes versus the $300 toolboxes. And so here I am in my garage. I just mapped out a spot for my new Snap-on Harbor Freight toolbox, about that big. I don't know how big that is, maybe 6 foot. But how cool would it be there to have a neon green, purple, blue, whatever electric blue they have toolbox. Red's just too, well, maybe if I want red to match these. Yes, don't judge me. I need to organize this area, but I'm still working on this, trying to keep it clean, rebuild this engine, paint it. How cool would it be to have a high quality, that cubic zirconia-esque toolbox over there, just sitting right there, so that when you look in from the outside and you see this toolbox, you'll realize that indeed I am one of those neighbors that have the fake Snap-on toolboxes.